Hello, it's time. Let's talk about life.
They usually ask us, what is life and where we are right now. And to be honest, I don't have an answer. And I don't think most of us have an answer. Because what's happening is everyone is trying to hustle, reach a point where you feel you have contentment, your success. But hard truth is, we don't reach there. That's why today's episode is really critical for someone who wants to understand how to break down life, how to live in this hustle culture, and the implication we have of this hustle culture, which is burnout. So today, I'm very glad that I'm joined by Dr. Piyush Bhatia. Thank you so much for giving so much time. She's someone who has actually helped a lot of people across different age gaps and supported them in their journey, in their relationships, in their life, and gave them insight of how they should have a life prospect. So, thank you so much for joining me today.
Most welcome. I'm so glad to be here.
Great. Just first for my understanding.
Yeah.
Today, as I said, all of us face a lot of burnout because we are hustlers and we love to hustle. What is actually emotional intelligence in all of this?
Okay. So, Shailesh, you have seen people around you. You have seen the road rage.
Yeah.
Now it's happening, right?
Yeah.
You have seen a lot of divorces happening because there are impulsive emotions. People are not able to control their emotions. If you look around, you see depression, a lot of depression. A lot of people are dealing with anxiety issues. What is happening all this? Somewhere we are not able to manage our emotions. So, for example, if I have to give you in simple terms what is emotional intelligence is, so when we have anger, what do? Either we explode,
Yeah.
right? And what do we do then? We
Or we go
spoil our
inside.
relationships,
Correct.
right? Second thing is some people will implode. They will not say anything. They avoid conflict. They will not say anything, but they will implode.
Correct.
Gussa to aayega. So they will implode. They will have the anger. They will implode inside. And when they implode, what happens? When they implode, these emotions go and get stuck in your body. And when they are stuck in your body, they actually solidify there, and that actually converts into a disease.
Okay.
So you create a disease for yourself. So when I say emotional intelligence, I only understand one thing is that is we don't need to explode, we don't need to implode, we need to learn how to process our emotions. And that's what is emotional intelligence is.
Interesting, But मेरे को आप ये बताओ, when you say emotional intelligence, मैं समझ गया. But how do you inculcate and how do you practice having the right emotional intelligence?
Okay. So that is a practice that you need to do. See, we have never been taught in our childhood. Nobody has taught us what are emotions. Whenever we tried to show our emotions like you were growing up as a boy, what were you told? Rona gandi baat hai.
हाँ.
है ना? You were never allowed to cry, right? Or when you were angry, what were you told? You
गुस्सा
were
मत
told,
करो.
है ना, गुस्सा मत करो. गंदे बच्चे गुस्सा करते हैं. So we were never told, we were not allowed to become, one with our emotions. We were not allowed to be, to feel our emotions. We were not allowed to feel the anger. We were not allowed to feel the rage that we were feeling, or we were not allowed to be jealous also. Right?
Correct.
Yeah. And we were not allowed to be greedy. Were you allowed to be greedy? When you went to a auntie's house and you asked for, she offered you biscuits, you picked up all.
और उसको आप नहीं कर सकते.
Yes. And you picked up all the biscuits. You got a slap from your mother. Right? You were never taught. So this is something which is very new to all of us.
Yeah.
Right? So we need to learn this and we need to feel every emotion.
So it's like we're saying every emotion has to be felt first
Yes.
and then processed.
Yes. So you have to understand all these emotions which are given to you, right? There are some positive emotions. You are happy, you are playful, you are hopeful, you are joyful. And when you show those emotions, everybody is happy. You are also happy.
Yeah.
I'm this. But do you like yourself when you are angry?
No one likes.
No one likes, right? You don't like yourself when you're jealous, when you're guilty, when you're angry,
Yeah.
when you're fearful.
Yeah.
You don't like all these emotions.
Negative emotions you don't intend to like.
Yeah, but एक बात बताओ, why did God give us these emotions?
Quite interesting.
There was some reason,
Yeah.
है ना? There was a reason why God gave you all the positive emotions. He gave you all the negative emotions. Why did He give you all the negative emotions? There was a reason. Why was anger given to you? So that nobody violates your boundary, right? So that you can take care of yourself. Why was jealousy given to you? When you look at social media and you're jealous of people, you are saying, oh, he's doing so well. So it's a way of inspiration.
Yeah.
You're getting inspired by the other person. Isn't jealousy good then?
Yeah, of course. I mean,
Yeah.
जैसे आपने कहा कि ना उस इमोशन को प्रोसेस करना आना चाहिए.
उस इमोशन के पीछे उसका गोल्ड क्या है? Why is this emotion here? What's the gold? What is the reason this emotion is here? And when you learn that, you will be able to use those emotions with choice.
Yeah.
And when used with choice, are they not good?
Of course.
We need anger, right? Somebody is violating my boundaries. We need fear.
Yeah.
While fear is telling me, okay, I'm going on stage. Fear is only telling me I'm not prepared. I need to prepare. So every emotion actually there was a reason behind every emotion. And what did we do? We started shutting it down.
Rather processing it.
Yeah. And we started shutting it down, or just isko hum shut down kar dete hain. We put it in a bag and we say, oh, we don't want this. I will never be angry. I'll never be fearful. I will never be that. That becomes your shadow.
Great.
Yeah.
ये आपने जो चीज़ बोली ना कि that becomes the shadow. That brings me to the next part of it कि usually मैंने बोला कि हम burn out हो जाते हैं. Of course थक जाते हैं.
Yeah.
Because we're chasing something.
Yeah.
What in your term is actually burnout?
Okay. So in today's world, if we look around, we see a lot of people saying this term, burnout. A lot of people come to my retreat because they're burned out and they want to have they want to go and do a detox or something. So what is actually burnout and what is actually happening? So think about it. In today's world, if we talk about burnout, because we have so many expectations of our own self, right? And we live in a world of we live in a world of instant gratification. Amazon के world में, oh, everything will reach home now. Blinkit, 10 minutes, delivery.
सब कुछ फटाफट हो जाए.
सब कुछ फटाफट चाहिए और success भी फटाफट चाहिए, right? And then we are here to prove.
Yeah.
We are all in a hurry and there is so much of comparison. Somebody is traveling there.
हम अपने आप को प्रूव करें चाहे दूसरों को प्रूव करें जिन्हें कोई परवाह नहीं.
Exactly. जिनको कोई फर्क ही नहीं पड़ता. Nobody is actually looking at you. They're all running their own race.
Yeah.
But we all are thinking, this person is watching me, that person is watching me.
So
Comparison, criticism. And everything is just self-criticism. Comparison, खुद से comparison.
Correct.
Comparing myself to others. And this is why we are getting burnt out. Because you know what? If work is play,
Yeah.
right? Like we are sitting here.
बचपन में मैं ये बोला था कि work is play. अब समझ जाता है कि play कहाँ है play?
हाँ, कहाँ है play?
Play हो ही जा रहे हैं.
हाँ, हम play होए जा रहे हैं. Right?
Yeah.
So actually, if work is passion,
Yeah.
if your passion becomes your work,
Yeah.
and you're not bothered about, what you have to do, then actually law of attraction से भी अगर देखा जाए, when you are in a very beautiful vibration of you're relaxed, you are calm, you're peaceful, will things happen? Now think about, we are sitting in this beautiful nature.
Yeah.
Does nature have this urgency for everything?
They're still
Yeah, they're still.
and still moving.
Yeah, and everything is happening. The trees are not getting up in the morning and saying, oh, पता नहीं पानी कहाँ से आएगा और धूप कहाँ से आएगी. And when you put a seed inside, you're not bothered कि ये seed नहीं निकलेगा. निकलेगा, पौधा आएगा, है ना? But here in this world, when we are living here, there is so much of hustle going on. Because comparison, we are out to prove to somebody. Instant gratification चाहिए.
Correct. पता है इससे बड़ी इंटरेस्टिंग बात मुझे आती है कि my father used to tell me, coming from Haryana background, हम हरियाणवीज में एक बड़ी चीज रहती है कि एक हरियाणवी में कोट है कि परवाह ना करे टुंडे लाट की. So that's why I feel most Haryanvis are just relaxed and chill. हमें नहीं परवाह.
Yeah.
But that's a good attitude.
Yes, it was.
But again, I say, for myself at least, I say it becomes very hard to adopt it.
Yeah.
सुनते हैं adoption में आता है, but great insight. No?
Shailesh, I will tell you one thing. It's not that it's difficult. You don't know how to do it.
Processing is the problem.
Yes, you don't know. Nobody has taught you that. If you knew this, you would be able to do it. And everybody can.
It's very interesting when you say this, but does spiritual practices actually help to overcome these kind of burnout?
So, सबसे पहले ये समझना है शैलेश कि what are spiritual practices that we are talking about?
Yeah.
So, number one is breath work. Then there is good sleep. Then food also comes there, sattvic food, eating right? Because your body is your temple. And then we talk about meditation. And silence is very important, right? So these are the spiritual practices. If they are practiced, they will help you to navigate through this hustle culture, the burnout and everything. And that's what why people go into retreats and they go to such places and they work on themselves. What are they doing? They're internalizing. They're going within, and with the help of these practices.
When you say internalizing, what do you mean by internalizing?
Okay. So whenever we have a disease in our body,
Yeah.
right, be it a mental disease or a physical disease, what's actually happening? We are somewhere disconnected with our own selves. स्वास्थ्य का अगर हिंदी में देखोगे तो स्वास्थ्य means स्व से connection. When your connection with yourself is broken, that you have a disease in your life, right? And I am I am a law of attraction coach. So I believe that whenever you are misaligned, your alignment is out, then things don't happen the way you want. So if you want ease in your life, you have to bring back the alignment. And to bring back the alignment, you need to go within and connect with your own self. And what better way to connect through breath?
Okay.
You know? Yeah. And think about it. Your breath is so powerful. It's so powerful, you have no idea. Like when you're burned out, what happens? Your cognitive mind is not working. You don't know, आपको समझ ही नहीं आता है कि आपको करना क्या है. Suddenly you are like foggy, the brain is foggy. There are no answers. You don't feel like working. Focus चला जाता है.
Correct,
All these things happen. Why? Because whenever we are in stress, where are we breathing from? The chest.
Heaviness.
And the breath is only between the mouth and the nose and the lungs, right?
Correct.
But if you see a small child, how does a small child breathe? It breathes through the stomach. And somewhere when you are in stress, you forget to breathe like that. That's the diaphragmatic breathing.
So you're saying the first sign of identifying a stress is, are you breathing from the chest or the stomach?
100%. Think about it. When you're rested and you're lying down, you will feel that your stomach, you're breathing from your stomach. Diaphragmatic breathing is happening. And the breath is also going to the brain, and brain is getting refreshed. So the first thing you need to do is check your breath and change your breath. And the moment you change your breath, your physiology and everything will start changing. Your brain will start shifting. You will become more cognitive. You will become more intelligent.
I think so. I should practice this breathing exercise.
Yes,
That's the
yes.
first thing. And now I know how to evaluate myself कि stress में हुए नहीं.
Yes, 100%.
Great. Now we talk about stress. Does stress comes from inside or outside? And how do you
Okay.
actually deal with this?
Okay. So stress actually comes from both the sides. Think about it. Environment में pollution, stress. ठीक है? Traffic, stress. Okay. Health not okay, stress. Okay. Your relationships are not working, the home environment stressful, so you are stressed, right? So stress does come from outside, but most of the stress that's happening is coming from inside. Why is it? Where is the stress coming from inside? Is your belief system, right? How you deal with things, what is the meaning you give to things, right? You have negative thinking, your feelings are not aligned with your thoughts. So all these things actually create stress in your life, right? So having said that, chalo, there is stress outside and there is stress inside. But how do you manage it? How do you manage that stress? That is important. Like, for example, I tell you, okay, you went to Kashmir and you complain, okay, it's so cold, it's so cold, it's so cold. Oh, I'm dying of cold and all that. You knew this is what the temperature is going to be like. Did you protect yourself? Did you bring your warm clothes?
So being preventive.
Yeah. So you have to work on yourself. You cannot manage when there is when there is a storm. You don't go and manage the storm.
You save yourself.
You save yourself. You take care of your house. You protect your house. You close your windows. You take care of that, right? So it is very, very important that you have to build the inner resilience. You have to work on your thoughts and your feelings, because your thoughts and feelings and your belief system is creating your outer reality. Your personality, the way you think, the way you feel, the way you act is actually creating your reality. So you need to focus on what are the belief systems that you have, what are the patterns that you have,
Yeah.
and change them. Whatever is not working, you
So
cannot
first
change
is
the outer.
You change your internal patterns
Yeah.
to feel first better.
Yes,
And then those change of patterns will actually help you to deal from the outside stress.
100%.
Okay. Makes
So
sense.
very, very important to first change your own self, because this world is just a mirror reflection of who you are.
But that's interesting.
Yeah, it's showing you what's going on here. So you are the creator of your reality, and you are attracting everything to yourself. So if you are bothered about, you have seen, see, there are two choices. If you're going in car and there is a lot of traffic, one, you can crib about the traffic, or you can have an audio book and you start listening to the book and you're engrossed in the book. It doesn't matter if the traffic goes on for 2 hours.
So you're disconnecting from the moment.
Yeah, no, making yourself okay with in whatever situation there is.
Okay.
You have no control over what's happening outside of you, but you have control over how you deal with it, what you are thinking, what you are feeling in any situation. You cannot fix people, you cannot fix the outer circumstance. Only person you can fix is yourself.
Ma'am, usually I have a problem with myself, you know. There are days when I'm very exhausted and I want to take a break, you know. But मेरे से वो लिया नहीं जाता. And जब मैं लेता हूँ, I tend to have a sense of guilty. That's the problem I feel.
Yeah.
Is it,
And it is
should I be feeling
everybody's
guilty
problem.
or not?
Yeah, we have always been, since our childhood, we have been shamed for,
Taking rest?
Taking rest. Whenever I remember in my childhood, when I was sitting idle, my mom would be like, she would frown and she would come and tell us, "तुम्हारे पास कोई काम नहीं है, why people is sitting like this, why you resting in the day, you have nothing to do." And it was better that I keep doing something. It's better keep doing something, but never lie down or just chill or do something, because we all have been shamed for that. We feel guilty if we are lying down on bed or we are doing something, because in our world, what is happening, Shailesh, is productivity actually is like our self-worth is equal to the success we have and the productivity that we give.
Yeah.
So हमारी self worth जुड़ी हुई है ना उसके साथ. So whenever we are resting, it comes across as we are being lazy,
Yeah.
right? So lazy, and then there is a feeling. You must be having this feeling also, कि you'll be left behind.
Yeah, वो constant.
कोई तो आगे निकल जाएगा.
Constant वो race में नहीं participate करने वाली.
Yeah, कोई तो आगे निकल जाएगा if I don't do something right now. So we actually don't understand, where is the muscle built? Is it built in the gym?
It's in here.
No.
Yes.
When you exercise in the gym and you come back and rest, that's when the muscle gets built.
Oh yeah, that's where the rest is.
Yeah, that's where right? And also think about, when you're actually running a marathon and you don't stop for those water stations बनाए होते हैं, you don't stop at those water stations. And you said, no, I will not stop. I will keep running. And the other person is stopping, taking a sip and moving. Who will win the race?
No, take pauses.
Because he's hydrated. Right?
Yeah.
है ना? एक मुझे स्टोरी याद आ गई एकदम से, and the story is like, there were two woodcutters and they were both cutting the wood, and every day one woodcutter would be after every hour he will be gayab, he will not be seen, and the other one will continue doing it. So but the other one who was taking breaks was actually cutting more wood. So this person, he asked him, he said, what is the secret? And you know what the other person said?
What?
I'm taking breaks because I'm sharpening my axe.
Oh.
So think about it. When you're resting,
So
what are you doing? You're actually sharpening your axe, because हमारा brain is only trained to work at its full capacity for 45 to 90 minutes. So we need to take breaks. नहीं तो लगातार काम कर. Have you seen yourself when you work लगातार? Your brain becomes foggy. Ideas don't come.
मेरे साथ ऐसी problem होती है. I think most people face a similar one. कि when I'm trying to think of a solution to a problem, because I'm too tired,
Yeah.
I'm not able to have a better solution.
Exactly. And morning mein, why do you have better solution? Because you're full
You're fresh.
rested. You're rested, you're fresh. Now you have ideas coming in. Now you're like, oh my God, I know what needs to be done. And in the night, you're struggling, काम करते जा रहे हो, nothing happens. That's the game.
So you have to have rest.
100%. And you know what? There's another thing. When you're rested and you've taken a break, there's something that will come, and that is guilt. And this is the good guilt.
What's the difference between good guilt and bad
Okay,
guilt?
let's say I take my breaks, I go on retreats, right? And sometimes I feel guilty. Okay, I went on a retreat, my family is sitting at home, right? And I'm feeling guilty. Now, when I'm coming home, what will I do? I'll buy gifts for them.
Yeah.
I'll come back and I'll take extra care right? Maybe cook more, cook some their favorite dishes, maybe clean their, make sure that everything is available in the house, maybe clean their cupboards or do things like for them. So this is good guilt, no? So
It was
whenever
rewarding something.
yes, so good guilt is also required, ना? है ना? अगर मैं exercise पे नहीं जा रही हूँ, that's a bad guilt. I'm feeling guilty because I'm not exercising,
Because you're not taking care of your body.
because you're not taking care of your body, right? Versus I'm going for exercise and I'm thinking, okay, I've taken this time out of my work. So this is good guilt. Now I will work harder. I'll work and do more work there because I've taken my break. So that's a good guilt. So guilt is also good.
Interesting. Having a good guilt is important
Yes.
than that. Great. You know, I should ask you this question. You know, I always ask myself, can actually ambition and success, coexist with mental peace?
Yeah. Okay. Yes, 100%. But you have to learn this art. You know, peace is very, very important. Now, understand. For success, you need a creative mind,
Yeah.
right? You need your cognitive mind to be sharp, right? Because your mind is the one who's giving you ideas, who's actually making you do things, है ना? So everything comes from the mind. Okay. So now let's think about it. If your mind is all jittery,
Yeah.
right? It's in fight and flight all the time, right? All the time it's thinking about, okay, what next, what next, what next? And it's in fight or flight mode, right? Now what is happening? When your mind is in fight and flight mode, you have 80% of your brain is 80%. 80% of your brain is cognitive mind, right? And 10% is your limbic brain, which is the biggest pharmacy in this universe. Okay, your brain can produce any number of chemicals. And then 10% is your reptilian brain, which helps you in survive,
Okay.
right? It helps you to survive in this world.
So break it
Right?
down for me again. So you said-
80% is your cognitive brain, 10% is your limbic brain, which is the pharmacy which produces all the chemicals, and 10% is the survival brain, which is called the reptilian brain, right? The amygdala. Okay, so these are the three parts of your brain. Okay, so when you are in fight and flight, now what's happening? Your breath is from here to here. No oxygen is going to the brain because you are in stress and you are only working hard, doing the things, action, 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 I'm doing this, right? Now what will happen? When there is danger, so this is like a danger to this is like you are fearful.
Yeah.
You are in fear, okay? There are deadlines, you're fearful, puri hogi ki nahi hogi. And for your brain, there is no difference between the real danger and the fear. So real danger kya hota hai? Real danger hota hai when there is somebody is harming your body. Let's say there is fire. Let's say there is some animal running behind you, right? So at that point of time, what's happening is now your brain is in fear and it is perceiving this fear as danger, right? So what will happen? First thing first, it will activate your reptilian brain because survival के लिए वो चाहिए. जब तवे के ऊपर हाथ रखते हैं तो एकदम से हाथ हटाते हैं because your reptilian brain is active, right? So your reptilian becomes active. The moment your reptilian is active, your cognitive shuts down. Why does cognitive shut down? Because at that point of time, you don't need to calculate, okay, this is the speed, this is the distance, and this much time this car is going to take to reach me.
Yeah.
Or if there's fire, you're not thinking about, oh, this much is the degree, or if I have burn, I will have this degree of burn. Kuch nahi soch raha aap. You just have to save this body, right? So now what do? Your cognitive is shut down. Now think about it. Your 80% brain, your cognitive brain, your creative brain, your idea wala brain is shut down. Now why? Think about it. Most of the day, you are operating like this. You're fearful, you're anxious, you're sitting in your chair and worrying about things, and your brain is perceiving this as danger, and this is what is happening in your brain. Your reptilian brain is on, cognitive is shut down. आप कितने % brain से काम कर रहे हो? 20%.
20%.
Right?
So how
if
do you
you
utilize 80% versus
yeah.
20%?
So think about it. Where you were supposed to work on your 90% brain and now you're working only on your 20% brain. So 80 to 90% brain you are working on, right? So now when you are calm, when you are not in your fight and flight mode and your breathing is also normal,
Yeah.
you are breathing and you're calm, you're peaceful, you are in your house feeling safe. There's nothing happening outside of you. There's no danger, right? Now what's happening? Now the limbic brain sends a chemical to the reptilian brain and says, you shut down, master is in control because oxygen aa gayi hai. And the cognitive brain is now active. Now you're operating from your 80% brain.
More productive.
Think about it. So, is calm state going to give you more success, or the this fight and flight state give you more success? So, do they go hand in hand? 100%. Think about all the big leaders.
Yeah.
Think about all the industrialists. What time do they get up? Do they start their day without meditation or working or exercise or all those things? No. So all these practices are very, very important. If you want to be super successful in life,
Yeah.
they call it, you call it the 5 a.m. cycle, or you call it the golden hour, or you call it anything. You need to work on yourself, internalize, go within, connect with your own self, do the breath work, do meditations, do everything. And that is what is required to start your day.
You know, that's very insightful for me personally. Now, you know, if I have to wrap this session and talk about what are the top 5 advice suggestions you would say, you know, for people like me and others who are hustling in this busy world that we tend to ignore and we should be practicing?
Okay. So one is there is a lot of stress which people are dealing with nowadays. So it's very important to take care of the stress hormones.
Yeah.
So if you have to take care of your stress hormone, the biggest thing is the breath work. It helps you in taking care of stress hormones. Second is day to day when you are going through the stress, there is small stress happening every hour, every minute, right? To take care of the daily stress, most important thing is to exercise.
Okay.
That needs to be taken care of. Third is, where is the stress coming from? It's coming from some belief that you're holding on, right? So work on your belief system, take time out and sit with yourself, go out for some retreat or any place like that where you can work on yourself. And the fourth thing is, start your day on a positive note, right? Have you seen a merry-go-round?
Yeah.
है ना? अगर वो मैरी गो राउंड को आप धीरे 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 चलाते हो तो कोई भी उसके ऊपर हॉप ऑन कर जाता है, राइट? बट इफ यू इंक्रीज द स्पीड ऑफ द मैरी गो राउंड, नोबडी कैन हॉप ऑन टू इट. So if you start your day on a very positive note and you have worked on yourself, you've done your exercise, you've done your breath work, nobody can hop on to it. So start your day with 1 hour with yourself, right? And the last and the most important is sleep, because you know in today's culture we've forgotten that we compromise with our sleep, because and it's very important for us to sleep at least 7 hours of good sleep.
Great. So thank you so much for giving that much time. And I enjoyed the setup as well. It's in the nature, having so much positivity. And I think I'll start practicing a lot of things now, which I'm ignoring. And yeah, wish you all the luck and thank you for supporting.
Thank you. Thank you, Shailesh.